Hey guys, what's going on? It's Ricky. Today we are going to go over a couple different things that I think can help you catch fish more and fish better in pressured lakes or pressured waters. The first thing I want to go over is bait selection. Now, many times you go to a lake and someone's saying, hey, this is the bait to throw, when in actuality, everybody is throwing that bait. So just using a different type of bait or a different color will usually get you more bites, in the fact that the bass haven't seen it really. Even if it's something that's not very often used, it'll still get you more bites than doing what everybody else is doing. Another thing is downsizing. You downsize your bait. It doesn't necessarily mean you're going to catch small fish. Big fish will bite. Now, 8 times out of 10, yes, you're going to catch those smaller fish because they find that more attractive to eat. But big fish will eat small baits. Like this Z-Man TRD right here. This is a great bait. It's fairly new to the market. Z-Man's been out with this for probably the past year, but it has been the go-to bait for finesse fishing. I know a lot of people say they switched over from Senkos to the Ned rig. Now, another option to a Senko would be this Biospawn Exo Stick. It's still stick bait. It just looks a little different, and they come in different colors. So if you're used to fishing that Senko style stick bait, and you don't want to get away from it, that's another option, is to use the same sort of bait, just in a different form or color. Also, using shaky head worms. You know, again, that's downsizing the bait for that pressured situation. They're real slender baits. They could be long. You can have a 10-inch long shaky head, or you could have a shaky head that's 4 or 6 inches long. It just depends on, you know, how pressured your lake is, what you're comfortable fishing, and you know what type of waters you're fishing. The second thing I want to talk about fishing pressured lakes or pressured waters is do your research. You know, 9 times out of 10, there's a spot that doesn't get fished very often that still emulates those spots where those fish are being caught. You can easily find this using your electronics if you have them on your kayak or your boat. Go over those spots that people fish that you know get fished, and then try and go find some of those other spots somewhere else on the lake. You know, those same spots are gonna hold fish. You know they're gonna hold fish, but the chances of you catching, you know, a big fish on those spots is slimming down every time somebody fishes it with, you know, that certain bait. And that goes back to using a different style bait. But go out, go explore, and really go find, you know, your area that you want to fish, away from the whole crowd. Where research comes in, and, you know, doing your homework, is even before you get on the water, scope out a couple lakes on, you know, Google Maps or paper maps or wherever. Scout out some places on your maps first that look like somewhere that would hold fish. And then when you get out on the water, you can go and look at those spots on your electronics. Most of the time, those little spots, you know, in the way back, will resemble another spot on the creek that you can catch fish. Another good kind of resource to use is your local tackle shop. Some people go in the tackle shops, they just get what they need and they get out, you know, or they don't know what to use, so they just buy 10 different things, get in and get out. Talk to your tackle shop owner whoever owns it or somebody that works there, majority of the time, they're gonna know what works, what people come in to buy, because they talk to people. Don't be afraid to talk to someone at your local tackle shop and, you know, ask them, hey, what's biting today? You know, what's been working best? I've gone down the road, and every time I go in there, I ask the owner. They have a tournament every weekend, and I always ask, hey, what was the limit caught? You know, what was the biggest bag caught? You know, do you know what they were using? And he'll usually like rattle off 3 or 4 baits, and I may pick one of those baits out, try, and if I keep getting bit on it, well then those fish that haven't been caught in that tournament or were caught, some of those fish that were caught, I'm catching on the same baits. Also, all the fish there are released in one area. All right, so by him telling me, hey, these couple of baits were what the fish were caught on, I can go over there and throw a little finesse bait or something different and catch those same bass that were caught just that weekend on that tournament. All right, guys, I wish this was helpful. And just one more quick tip is get out on the water, test out those baits. You know, you can go through an entire tackle box, which I know most people have 100 baits that they never use because they never think they're going to work. Try them out. It just gives a fish a different look. Try some different rigging options. You know, you could take the same, you know, shaky head worm and rig it 100 different ways. It's all up to your imagination and what you think you can do or you think will catch fish. Let me know down in the comments below what favorite finesse style bait or bait that you use that nobody else really uses to catch fish, and your different rigging options. I like to see what everybody uses, not necessarily to say I'm going to take what you use, because I have my own style of fishing and everybody does, but I'd like to hear some of your rigging options on some of the baits that, you know, are just out there, you know, not very many people would think of. Hit that like button. It really helps the channel out, kind of gets my video up there in the rankings. Please share this video, especially if you have some people that are having a tough time catching fish, don't know where to catch fish. It gives them something to start out with. And please hit that subscribe button. I know all my previous subscribers and the subscribers I have now have been waiting on this video. I told you I was going to put it out last week, but some things came up and I wasn't really able to film this, so I'm doing it now. So please hit that subscribe button and that little notification bell so you're notified when more videos like this come out, and we'll catch you next time. Thanks for watching.